but like Cap and T'Challa, they're the same. How they got their power.
Yeah, they both
how
have.
They got their strength and everything.
They both have super speed, super strength. They both use vibranium. Basically, yeah, same person, same powers.
Let's say they got their powers like
they're both dead.
Same way.
I'll let you do the intro this time. Go ahead. We're rolling. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Say the thing.
What do you say?
Well, that proves that you don't watch it. Welcome back to the I Wonder podcast. This is episode 19, Nasty 19. And next week is Thanksgiving, so we're doing a special episode that week. Next week we're posting on Thursday instead of Friday. So be ready then. It's going to be a cool one. But today we're talking about some more DC and Marvel stuff. But the new Black Panther movie that's coming out, Maggie has a lot to talk about. Peyton's not here because he's with his girlfriend, and I'm with my girlfriend, so it evens out. Thank you for watching, listening, viewing, and subscribing.
Why are you saying that now?
Sponsored by Prime. Shout out Logan Paul. Not really. We're not sponsored by anybody. I would like to be sponsored one day. That'd be super cool. Anyway,
why were you saying thank you for watching, like, subscribing?
Shut up.
You're supposed to put that at the end.
Nobody watches to the end.
You're a fake YouTuber.
I didn't say I was ever a YouTuber.
You are a YouTuber.
I'm just a guy in a shed talking to a camera and a mic. You go first. You're going to talk about your stuff since you're so excited.
Yeah, but I want to hear what you have first.
No,
see if mine's beatable.
I insist ladies first. You go first.
Okay.
Yeah, you.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Give me this. I'm using the soundboard right now.
Okay.
My soundboard. Sorry. There you go. Go.
Okay. So first off, the new Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
I said Wanda. No.
Wakanda Forever.
So I believe
that comes out.
There's not just one Black Panther. I believe there's two different ones.
There's already.
No, but like I know there's T'Challa, and then there's now Shuri.
Yeah, but there was also T'Challa's dad before him.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in this movie. There's two different ones.
Okay, go ahead.
Idiot. So I think it's gonna be Shuri and Nakia.
that was such a good placement. Okay, so Nakia is T'Challa's Black Panther's like love interest in the first one, right?
I guess.
That was the girl in the
I
beginning.
Honestly don't really remember her, but I know she was like a good fighter.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I believe she's the other Black Panther. I believe there's going to be two. Because at the end of the trailer, there's a Black Panther suit, but with gold accents. Mm-hmm. Shuri's is silver accents.
Oh, shoot.
So Shuri makes a gold necklace for T'Challa in the first movie, but he didn't like the gold because he thought it was like too much.
So he went with silver.
But Shuri really liked the gold, you know?
So that's why Shuri's is gold.
Yeah, well, but the like actual theory though is like Nakia is going to be the like next Black Panther because there's this one specific photo. I know you can probably see it, but they can't. And Marvel posted a photo with the new Black Panther, like the mask, helmet, and it has the silver necklace with like a different mask.
Yeah.
And that shows it's not the same Black Panther. Like, it's not Shuri. Because Shuri, like, in the movie, it's like, in her trailer, it's like the silver. It's kind of the same accents, just like T'Challa.
Can you break it down to me? Because say it like I'm stupid. There's two Black Panthers.
Yes.
They're both female.
Yes.
One's his sister and one's his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
But, like, I'm trying to give the points, though. I'm trying to explain why I think that's what a theory
is.
The
silver
you know?
and the gold. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
That's cool. Did you come up with that by yourself?
Not fully.
Yeah. Well,
but it makes sense because it's a different suit in the trailer than it is Shuri, so you know. But there's another theory that Killmonger, he got dropped off in the ocean.
Yeah.
They think Namor, however you say his name,
Oh.
brought up like revived him, so he might be in the movie. And maybe he's the second Black
I don't
Panther,
know about
because in the
that.
first movie his suit had gold accents.
Yeah, I like Killmonger, but I don't think they should bring him back.
They might. I mean, the theories Namor like
That'd
saved
be
him,
too
like
much
revived him. I don't know.
That would be too much for one movie. Maybe for like the end credit scene of him, like him like coming back and be like, oh, the guy that beat me in the challenge is dead, so now I am king. I don't know. That'd be cool. I would like to see Michael B. Jordan as
Yeah.
King of Wakanda.
Yeah. Shuri and Nakia, 2 Black Panthers.
Yeah.
2
And
females.
So she's pregnant in this movie?
I don't know. It was just like there was just another rumor that she's carrying T'Challa's child, so it makes sense why she wear the Black Panther suit to honor T'Challa.
Okay. You think the kid's gonna grow up to be black and then the next Black Panther?
I don't know.
I mean, it is his like.
I mean, like it's his like legacy and stuff. Like his dad, grandfather, they were all Black Panthers, pretty much.
Yeah. So it's probably gonna be like in a couple, maybe in like phase 15 when they. I don't know.
Phase 15.
How many? We're on phase 5 of Marvel. I mean, I don't know how much phases they have left.
I don't think they have a lot left.
No, and that's what I'm gonna get into right now. So, DC got a new Kevin Feige. You know, like the Kevin Feige of Marvel. He like basically the board of he's the guy that he decides everything that goes on in the Marvel universe and all the Marvel movies and not even just the movies, but like the games, the movies twice, the shows, like just everything Marvel goes through him. So DC got that kind of figure, and it's James Gunn. He directed Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2, The Suicide Squad that came out last year in 2021, and The Peacemaker Show on HBO, which is a follow-up from The Suicide Squad. So he's directed both Marvel and DC movies. And basically what happens to every like genre of movies, it's happened to multiple in the past, but like for superhero movies, I feel like it's getting there. What happens is they start off with solo introductions, like starting off the genre like Iron Man, Hulk, The Dark Knight, like those like first beginning superhero movies. Then they bring them together with some team up movies like the Avengers and Justice League, and then people eventually get tired of superhero movies, and Marvel it's starting to reach that point where like they peaked at Endgame,
Yeah.
and they need something, and it might not happen now, it might not happen 5 years from now, but maybe when people just are sick and tired of superhero movies, DC and Marvel will team up for one final swoop and make a DC versus Marvel movie, which would be really cool. It already happened in the comics in the 90s whenever comics were slowly dying, were
Slowly.
not slowly dying, but like they weren't as popular, so they were like, we got to do something, and they did a DC versus Marvel comic. Exactly. So I think people would really like that. Plus, I think James Gunn would be really good for it since he's directed Marvel and DC projects.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
I gotta pee.
You gotta pee, you zoned out. You got a bottle right there, so you're fine.
It's not empty. I'm still drinking that.
Finish it off. Have you ever peed in a cup before?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Like a bottle like that?
No, like a red Solo cup.
Okay. Yeah, that's like a bigger surface area for you to.
Well, yeah, girls can't really aim unless you like crouch weirdly and like thrust your hips around, but
Really?
yeah.
So whenever you first start peeing, is it just like no? For girls, when they start peeing, is it one stream or does it start off like and then go to one stream?
It's one stream.
It's one stream. Okay.
And if it's not, I'd go to a doctor.
I feel like that's what for guys as they get older. Whenever I was a kid, my pee used to be one stream, but now it's starting to be 2 streams. I guess that's for like I just turned 20 and it's starting to be 2 streams. I wonder if I hit 30, it's gonna be 3 streams, and it's 4 streams when I hit 40. That would be so cool.
I don't think that's how that works.
I mean, it starts off as 2 streams, but it goes to 1 once
Just
I'm like in the
ask
flow.
someone in your family like that's older. Just be like, hey, they're like in their 40s. Be like, do you have 4 pee streams?
Well, when you start off, it probably I don't know. It's different for like in the morning. We're not gonna get into that. All right, we've gone off topic.
That's for a different website.
Yeah, well, that's for our Patreon. Wink, wink. So do you want to do your thing? Your
Uh,
other thing?
do you want me to, or do you want to?
I think you should do your thing because I was really excited about this.
This is the one I'm excited about. I wasn't excited about the Black Panther one.
Okay.
Steve Rogers and T'Challa are the same.
Are the same?
They're the same. Steve has the power of the Black Panther.
But his power was made in like a
I'm gonna get into
German
that.
lab.
I'm gonna get into that.
Okay, get into it.
So, they have very similar power sets.
Yeah.
For like example, in Infinity War, they were both 2 miles ahead of like everyone, and they were like running the exact same speed.
Nice.
Yeah. Running.
No.
Yeah, that was cool that they were running the exact
And
same speed.
I know it doesn't ring like any bells though until you think back and remember that Howard Stark,
Yeah.
Tony's dad,
Yeah.
and who was the like in Captain America's first Avenger, had the vibranium shield.
Oh.
And the movies don't really go into specifics, but in an interview with Chad Boseman, the actor said Shuri made Cap's new shield in Infinity War, while alluring the fact that the shield he had previously was stolen property.
From Wakanda.
Mm-hmm. So if Stark had stolen the vibranium in the 40s without being noticed, because in Black Panther, what's his name? Claw.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, Claw says he was the only one who's seen Wakanda and made it out. And it's entirely possible that Stark stole one of the flowers, like the plants. And if you take a look at the experiments that was conducted on Steve, there's like resemblance to how T'Challa gets his powers.
Oh.
Because it's kind of like encapsulated in a way, one way or another. Like both of them were like just
Oh
trapped
yeah,
in a
because
certain
they
area.
buried whenever Black Panther got his powers, they buried him and like.
Yeah.
But when Cap got his powers, they enclosed him like a.
I would say so. They were like both like encapsulated in a way. They were both
Yeah.
closed off from like everything.
That's cool.
And it kind of lines up with Dr. Urkenstein's original test with the Red Skull.
Oh.
But the doctor didn't have the plant or anything, so it didn't work. So I believe, basically,
So how do you think Howard Stark?
I'm
sorry.
getting into it, bro.
Okay.
Patience. The Black Panther power is like the vegan version of the super soldier serum.
The vegan
The vegan, yep. And I believe that the super soldier serum
is stronger.
has the flower as an ingredient.
Do you think Cap's stronger?
That's not what I'm saying.
You said
I'm just saying the vegan version because
it's
we
like
heard of the soldier serum first.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, I believe the super soldier serum has the flower as the ingredient, and since Doctor whatever he says his name, Urkenson, I don't know, his experiment didn't work on Red Skull because he didn't like have the flower, but like Cap and T'Challa, they're the same. How they got their power,
Yeah, they both
how
have.
they got their strength and
they both
everything.
have super speed, super strength. Both use vibranium. Basically, yeah, same person, same powers.
Let's say they got their powers like
They're both
the
dead?
same way.
I'm sorry.
I think that's a good theory. I think that's
Yeah, that's a pretty good theory. I've never heard of that. That's actually kind of cool. That would be. I mean, what do you
it makes sense.
what do you think about the theory of Captain America being on the moon?
What?
Because in the She-Hulk, she was like, "I heard that Steve is still alive and on the moon," and so that's actually a theory.
How would he have gotten on the moon?
I don't know, but he
He died. They had a funeral for him.
They did not have a funeral for him.
They didn't?
No,
I could have sworn they were like, oh
They-
no, never mind.
I had a funeral for Tony, and he
That was
was
for
just
Tony,
he
yeah.
was just written off as like an old man, but he died happy, or did he?
No,
he could be on the
wait.
moon.
It showed he did die in the Winter Soldier and the Falcon movie. Show.
Oh yeah. They went to his grave.
So
Or
that's
did
how.
they? Or did they?
No, he's not on the moon. That's a
Okay.
stupid theory.
Yeah, no, I didn't come up with it. It was anyway. So, I have some thoughts about the new Ant-Man movie. Even though I talked about Ant-Man last time, I want to talk about how there could be a montage of Kang, the villain of the Ant-Man movie and of all the Avengers movie coming up, is gonna have a montage of him murdering Avengers. Could be Avengers from like other universes, but so this goes back even to the Thor movie that came out this year. So scenes of Thor: Love and Thunder and Gore the God Butcher. People were complaining on TikTok that Gore the God Butcher actually didn't butcher any gods, so it was kind of like pointless to call him a God Butcher because we didn't really get to see him do that much butchering. So yeah, so scenes were shot of Gore killing off multiple different gods for Thor: Love and Thunder. But Marvel got cold feet and did not put that in the movie. I think that they did this. They didn't put the montage of him killing gods because it would have kind of been stale for Kang doing the same thing, like montage of him killing people. I think it could have been like to make it more meaningful. I think they took those scenes out to make the Kang scenes more meaningful. So like I think he's gonna just kill off a whole lot of people. Ooh, he could kill. There's still some people, like some older Avengers. Like you know how they're replacing all the older Avengers with young Avengers. Like Kate Bishop was replaced with Hawkeye, and
Yeah.
well, I think
Other way
what if
around.
Kang killed? Yeah, other way around. What if Kang killed all like the rest remaining of like the older Avengers? So like Thor.
With his adopted daughter.
Yeah, the like the daughter. I don't know. That's probably a bad example. So like Hawkeye. There's not really any older Avengers left. I mean,
I would say Hulk got replaced by his cousin.
yeah, he could kill off Hulk, but I doubt it since they're doing the whole Scar thing. It's trash day.
Oh.
There's a trash can. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I think that Kang's just gonna just rip through all the Avengers because they took those scenes out from Gore. Dude, that scared me. I did not see you press that. Okay, is that all you had to talk about?
Sadly, yeah.
Sadly, yeah.
I
Well,
didn't have enough time to look at anything else.
yeah.
But
Peyton was supposed to be here, and I thought he was gonna have something to talk about, but I
he
guess
had
not.
nothing.
He had nothing. He's very unprepared, very unprofessional, Peyton. I'm very disappointed in you.
Honestly, though, I like that Steve Rogers T'Challa theory.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of proof to it.
Hmm.
I don't know.
In Marvel, there's a lot of parallels between people and like
Yeah.
obviously the quotes they say. And I feel like when they met in Infinity War, it was really cool because they were like, "Oh, you're cool. Oh, you're cool, brother." And then they run together into the battle, and then same beat,
Same
speed.
speed. They were both got their powers the same way.
That's crazy. That's gonna be the thumbnail.
What?
That's gonna be like the title, like
Oh.
Captain America and Black Panther are the same, or something like that. I don't know. But so in other news, gotta be some vlogs coming out,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, I want to post more on my main channel. And we only have 2 weeks left of school, so that's pretty much why I haven't been doing like the vlog style videos. But once this semester ends, I'm gonna have a whole lot more time on my hands to make a whole lot more vlogs. Gonna be fine.
Yeah, while you're here. Because y'all are going on buku trips.
Yeah. That's part of it. That's how I'm gonna make more vlogs. We're
I
going
mean,
to
yeah, but like, what about other like videos? Like, y'all did challenge videos for a
Yeah,
little bit,
I wanna do
especially
that.
after we broke up.
I'll talk about that. You just want to get into like a debate right now or a fight? I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, like, after we broke up, you just posted more.
Guys, if you want to be a content creator, do not get a girlfriend. They slow you down. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
In this case, she's helped me out because I have a podcast host or co-host.
You're welcome.
Yep. So if you're gonna get a girlfriend, make sure that she's useful. Put her to work. And that is a quote I live by. Okay. Yeah, we're literally leaving to go to Arkansas in a couple hours. And then next week by this time I'll be in Orlando. And then a few weeks later I'm going to be in San Antonio. I'm like a movie star, not really.
How does that make you like a movie star?
Because they travel a lot. I don't know. Realize it. We have a picture of all the Marvel characters. I was trying to explain Peyton MODOK, that guy on the left with the chair and like the floating head.
I can't see that, so
Oh, okay.
I have a circle light in the way.
Yeah, I think that's all we have for today. It's a very short episode. Do you want to talk about anything else?
I don't really have anything else,
You do
but
small talk. How's your life been so far? You want to talk about it?
I don't think you want me to
Yeah.
be honest about that. College sucks. Mental health, not okay. Ready
Part
for
of-
the semester to end. Ready for a new job.
Yeah, you need to get a new job.
I hate my job.
You get paid like nothing.
I know. I like the people and like the coworkers and patients I have, but the pay sucks.
Yep.
College ain't cheap.
No. And for a lot of people, it's not worth it. Like for Peyton, I don't know. I would probably just like not go to college.
I don't even want to go to college.
I don't even want to go. I'm a senior, and I just like I'm so close to being done.
Literally, you graduate next winter.
Yeah, I know, but it's so far away.
You're only taking 4 classes next semester, bro. They are so easy.
I've been in. Oh, today was supposed to be the existential crisis episode.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Looks like we're about to have it now.
We'll ask a few existential crisis questions. But I want to have another episode like it's just that.
No.
Yeah,
I knew we had something planned for this. I just forgot.
Yeah, I know. A lot on our minds. Okay, so I talked about this. I'm pretty sure I talked about this. Do you want to talk about what I told you while I was on break outside of Clark Hall, and you just like told me to stop because you were getting sad?
Oh my god, no.
I think that'd be funny.
Go for it.
Okay, so basically, when your parents decide to have a kid, when two people really love each other, they decide to have a baby. But they're doing much more than that. They're making a soul. Well, God's making the soul, but still, you get it. They're making a body for the soul to be in, and whatever. And in that body, there's a soul that will live for eternity. They will live either in heaven or hell or whatever you believe. I don't really. I'm just talking about me. So they will either live in heaven or hell for eternity. Do you know how long eternity is? That's like forever.
That is forever.
And we didn't ask to be born.
Yeah, but neither did your parents.
I know, but like thinking about why would they choose to have kids? Why do people I don't understand.
Jase, you're probably gonna be doing that in 5 years. You're gonna be dooming a kid.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're dooming them to eternity of existing, and it's up to them to figure out what they do in their life to be a good person or a bad person. And it's you're signing them up for this test that they don't know about yet. And you're like, oh, you're here. I'm so glad you're my kid. Also, you have to be a good person for the rest of your life if you want to have I don't know. Was that what we were talking about?
Yeah, and then I had that thing that I was
Go ahead.
almost crying about because it literally just, ugh.
What?
So ever since I was 13, I would always think, what if heaven and hell isn't real?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody has those thoughts. What if there's nothing?
When you die, you're gone.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm looking out in my eyes and I can see everything. I can see you. I can see around the shed thing that we're in.
You have your five
and
senses.
then one day, whenever you die, it's just darkness. You're not alive. Your soul's not alive.
You don't see, feel, smell, know, think, touch.
As soon as you're dead, you're dead. You don't go and live a happy eternal life with God in heaven, but you're also not burning in the pits of hell.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm literally.
It makes life more precious to think about it like that.
When I imagine myself dying, and as soon as I close my eyes and there's that darkness and never being able to see that again, never being able to see at all again, and not being able to feel or breathe or anything, it literally makes my chest hurt with fear.
It's because you don't know. It's the fear of the unknown. You don't know what's gonna.
It's I grew up in church to believe all that stuff, but I always have my doubts here and there. A lot more recently since college has started.
You're oh God, life is short. I'm not gonna make it. What
Yeah,
happens
like,
if I die?
I'm scared that one night I'm gonna close my eyes to go to sleep, and the next morning,
You just
my
won't
eyes
even-
aren't gonna open.
Yeah, that's scary.
Like, I'm scared to fall asleep in my, like, not wait, what? No, I'm scared to die in my sleep. Like, I don't want to die in my sleep.
Yeah, that's kind of trippy.
Like-
Like you go to sleep and you wake up, you're like, "This is a crazy dream, bro," and they're like, "Nah, bro, you're dead."
Like, apparently, that's the most peaceful way to go. That's how my papa
From the
died.
outside,
And I know
From
that's
looking
how.
at you.
That's what I'm thinking about. Like, my papa died in his sleep in the hospital almost 2 years ago. And my nana said when he took his final breath, he went. And then nothing else. He stopped moving. His chest stopped moving. He just stopped breathing. And I don't know what he felt. And it kind of hurts to think about. But it's also like,
That moment.
yeah, like the moment hurts to think about. But then just getting curious, like, is it really as peaceful as people think? Or were they just still hurting in their sleep? And then it just.
I don't know. I've heard a lot of stuff growing up in church. My pastor, he said, my pastor when he was alive, he passed away in 2020. But whenever he was alive, he would tell people about all the stuff. This is turning into a Christian podcast. He would tell people about like how he watched some people die, and like if they like what the hell they were like screaming and kicking and like saying demons were like coming like to take them,
Oh my god.
which is terrifying to think about.
Especially when you're young. Oh my. Imagine telling a little kid that someone's just screaming, kicking around on
Well,
fire.
this was
in
whenever
hell.
he was telling the big church, but I would sneak off from kids' church because I don't like social interaction, and I would go sit in the big church. But yeah, he'd tell people that whenever he's watched somebody go to hell before, which is crazy. And then the
How-
opposite side,
How do you watch someone go to hell?
well, not physically, but like from the outside.
How?
Like he watched him die, and he was freaking out.
Yeah, but once you're dead, you're dead. You don't move. Well, technically you do move because your brain still sends out like a.
You ever heard "Don't go toward the light"? You're like dying, but you're not dead yet. You still like you see what's gonna happen, but like you're not fully dead yet. Like
I've never heard of that. I have, but that's just a muscle spasm before you go. Like your brain still kind of dying, and it like as soon as you die, your brain sends out one little thing, and that's when you twitch and stuff. And in the hospital, if you die, and sometimes you twitch, people think you're still alive, and they're like, "Oh my god, get the doctor!" No, you're just dead because your
It's just
brain's just
twitch.
sending a muscle spasm out throughout your body.
the one final muscle spasm.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like some people think it's like they're alive or something's like what you just said, but it's just the brain sending out a muscle
because the guy was
spasm.
freaking out. He was like, I don't know. It's hard to describe, but like I don't really remember much.
I mean,
but
I get it. Like maybe his like hands were flailing or something like to get away, but that's kind of hard to believe because I've never heard of that. I've never had
I've
one
also
of my
heard-
preachers tell me anything about that.
Well, I've also heard the opposite. Like my pastor's brother, and this one I know for sure because I remember him more. My pastor's brother was dying, and he said that he basically said that whenever he died, he saw a hill, and over the hill there was light, and he was walking up the hill to go and he got to the top of the hill and he saw this like big shining city with heaven, and he saw everyone waving at him and like everyone he knew telling him to come on, and then he looked back and he went back down, and then he came back to life, and then he told everybody about it. And that's how we know about that, because
That's kind of cool, but at
People-
the same time, that's kind of scary a little.
like, why would you look back? Why would you? I would just run straight, run across that hill.
Oh.
Running up that hill.
I don't know why, but I've never imagined like a hill when you die to go to heaven. For some reason, I've always imagined like going up like stairs, like in cartoons and stuff. There's like the golden stairs and like clouds everywhere.
You know what's weird?
But then I think of like just like a gold brick road, kind of like the Wizard of Oz.
yeah.
You know?
And then the gate.
Yeah, but then I also heard that like once you get to heaven, like yeah, you have your relatives and stuff, but like it's like you don't remember them because you're just there for God, no one else.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm scared that if we do go to heaven, I'm scared of like I'm not gonna remember my grandparents, my great grandparents, my parents.
I think you
but
will. I think you will.
I don't know. Like
Whenever I was a kid, I used to think that it was gonna be like we used to play Super Smash Bros. As kids, so I thought it was gonna be like where you have your name above your head. Like,
Oh my no.
that's what I believed whenever I was a kid. But I think that you're just gonna know who people are, especially if you like had them in your life or they're related to you.
I
Like
don't
even like, your
know.
ancestors,
Like
you're just gonna know.
like when you get married, they say till death do us part.
Yeah.
And so
I
like
mean,
when
you're
they
gonna
die, you're not really married to them anymore.
yeah, you're not married, but you know that they were your husband or wife.
Still, that's kind of sad to think about. Like whenever I die, and like say my future husband's there, whoever that is, they're not gonna be my husband anymore. And that
Yeah.
seems kind of weird.
But you're still gonna love them, in like a, but not the way that we do now.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's weird. Like, what if you go to heaven, you don't like?
I want to
I
talk
don't know.
about this
Like,
more on the podcast the next time we do. But we've been recording for like 30 minutes, so that's gonna be it. In 2 weeks, we're gonna talk more about this stuff because we're full of weird questions that no one can
yeah,
answer.
yeah.
Okay, well, next week is Thanksgiving, so we're posting on Thursday. Oh God.
You said use the soundboard more.
Yeah, I usually see whenever you press it. I wasn't looking. It's scared. All right, that's gonna do it for this week. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.